Basically. And we're live.
Welcome everyone to another episode of D&D with Newbs, Campaign 2, episode 38. Do not remember who had the recap. Who was
I
that?
do.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. Okay. Well, you
Gonna go get
usually
my
have a
pillow and
little more
blanket.
into your intro. Went too quick. Well, we're camped. We're sleeping. We're down, and we're coming up on dawn. And Victor hears a little whisper in his head that tells him to be careful when you sleep. And he wakes up and he's looking a little nervous. He goes, "We have got to leave here quickly." Uh, and didn't give us any more information than that. Just said, "We got to get out of here." Well, we packed up pretty quick and said, "Okay, let's start moving." We're about 2 days away from Sandstorm, and Olaros is driving the cart. Timon's in the back, relaxing, just kind of kicking back, pretending he's making a new song.
Pretending.
Everybody, everybody's just kind of oblivious to what's going on, except Dolos. Dolos has got to kind of keeping a keen eye out for things, and he spots something that looks kind of like buildings off in the distance. Can't really tell, but it's way off, and we all start looking. But Rigel points out that he doesn't remember anything ever being there, and so we're a little uneasy coming up on it. And as we get a little closer to it, we find out that it's a couple of arches on each side of the road, and there are shadows moving around it. And Timon now starts looking at it and says that he's getting these demonic feelings, and coming from what he's seeing, and says we want to be very wary. Saranka senses some demons too, and Saranka thinks that one of them is really quite powerful. Then the voice of Lorath comes back into Victor, and asks if he's ready for his next test. And I'm watching Victor, because he's looking kind of strange, and then a sausage shows up at my feet, and I pick up the sausage, and there's a hair coming out of it, and as I pull on the hair, it turns out to be my beard that got cut off. I am not happy with Lorth again. And then Victor looks at us and he said he got another whisper, and he said, "Leave the horses." And we're going, "Whoa, this is getting too weird." So Victor pulls out. He says, "We need to figure out what we're going to do. There's all kinds of different. Everybody's got their own ideas about going around or attacking or leaving or whatever." So Victor pulls out a poker chip and says, "We're going to let this call it." Well, the chip said, "In we go." So we lined up with Lockett and Real up in the lead. Victor and I were right behind them. And then last came Dolos and the sailor. And as we walked up to the two arches, sure enough, we entered into a battle. And it was a good battle. There was a couple of lemurs, a couple of chain devils, a bone devil. He was pretty badass. An imp. And then there was some kind of structure with water in it. We couldn't tell what that was, and the battle was on, so we couldn't really investigate at the time. Lockett was the first one into the battle, but Rigel got the first kill. He was on it, and then the Bone Devil really did a pretty good attack onto Devad, but Devad held up really well at that. Didn't take a whole lot of damage. Dolos puts the first real hurt onto the Bone Devil, but doesn't take him out. And Olaros found out that he was better at healing than hitting, because he couldn't hit the broadside of the barn, it seemed like, at the start. Victor takes on the imp and lock it on the lemur. So the battle goes on, and it went pretty good. We were actually doing really good. Not a whole lot of damage, and we were getting in a lot of damage. Some really good strikes by everybody. Victor took out another chain devil. Olros did get a kill and a heal, which made him happy because he wasn't looking too good. Timon finishes the fight. And what?
It's always great when you can't read your
Yeah,
notes.
What did I mean?
yeah. I've got down here chopping his mother.
Chop.
Oh, that's how he finished the fight. He
Oh.
chopped. Yeah, he chopped the Bone Devil's mother really good, and it took
Oh, yeah.
him out with that insult. That was a good one too. Yeah, to take out the Bone Devil with a chop on his mother. Anyway, so anyway, the fight was over, and we had these bodies around. Nobody was too quick to search on that because we had this sculpture with the water in the hand. And I went over and took a look in there and couldn't tell if anything was in there. I was still kind of out of it. And a couple others tried too, couldn't see anything. But then Dolos comes up, and he looks in there and he pulls out a beautiful bow. It's a bow +2, and it is beautiful. Got gold filigree on it and all that stuff. Almost looks as good as my armor. And we all sat staring at that beautiful bow, and that's where the day ended.
All right. So, did you have a point of inspiration already? Or
No, I don't, and I want one.
Well, you've got it, my friend.
All right.
All
I
right.
now have my point of inspiration. Yay. Yay.
I figured as much. I needed inspiration bad.
Oof.
Ryle was trying. Ryle / rhymes with Rigel.
Rachel.
Rigel rhymes with
He's got that
Frigel.
one coming.
It's gonna have to be Dolos. I think roll 20's lagging. Nope.
There it goes.
It's you.
All right, Devon.
Shit.
So,
Well, I need it, but that means I got to take notes.
so just to let you know, if you ever want to do the recap the next time, just
You can just volunteer, huh?
you can volunteer.
Yeah.
I didn't
So-
want inspiration that bad.
So you guys are cleaning up after the battle, looking through different things, and you've picked over the corpses. I believe that you looted all the corpses. And you seem to be done with this conflict.
Hoping to get some chitting though.
No.
DM damage.
You did.
So
Where's the gnome guy? Is he around?
make a perception.
All right, yeah, I'm curious too. Where the fuck is that gnome dude?
Well, Timon is very observant.
Yeah. If
Oh,
Timon
I
doesn't
know.
see him, no one's
I'm
gonna see
still
him.
looking at my feet.
We've got to go
Found
back
him.
and get the horses too.
Found him, guys.
Oh, where is he?
Nope. Absolutely.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
I'm
man,
waiting.
Victor and Dolos are.
They're both
Amazing.
staring at the new
There's
bow.
an authoritative voice out of the sky to tell me who I've seen.
Well, it's not so much who you've seen, but it's what you've seen. As you guys were kind of distracted, looting and going through everything, Timon, do you happen to look a little ways into the desert? And there is an arrangement of stones that is in a language that you do not speak, but it's written out in what appear to be letters.
Can
The
I?
stones.
Can I do this as a ritual?
Yes, you may. You take your 10 minutes to do the comprehend languages, and in
And
that 10 minute,
I explained. I'm assuming I explained to the party why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
and
You
as
see-
you're doing your ritual, both Dolos and Victor recognize this to be infernal, and so before you finish your ritual, they have read that it says that's 3.
That's three.
3.
Say, damn it! I wanted to feel important.
You'll always be important to me, Timon. But
That's some mighty bullshit you're speaking.
That's
So that
3.
was the
so he's keeping
And
track.
thing
also
he
with a
spotted
natural
out in the
20.
distance. Was
With a natural
infernal?
20, also, Timon, you noticed that there was something kind of poking out under the sand in the middle of the message. Just a little tiny bit.
I say we go over there and look around. It appears there's an object protruding from the sand.
How far off the road is it? Quarter mile?
It's not too
It's
terribly
not
far.
even that. No, it's probably like 30 yards.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a
Okay.
very big message written in stone, so that's why it could have been easily missed, but
Okay.
Timon's sharp eyes saw that.
Yeah.
Well, I go over there to investigate.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
So you get there, and there what's protruding out of the sand is a small leather pouch.
A
That's
leather
it,
what?
just a leather pouch.
Pouch.
Well, I guess I would pick it up.
Okay. It's got some weight to it for being a small pouch. You open it up, and there are diamonds of various sizes.
Ooh.
Free diamonds.
Did I do this before Olaros could look in
I'm
the
right
bag?
there looking at it, Timon.
I've got
I
it.
see the diamonds.
Yeah,
I was
we're
quick
all
about it.
watching.
You're
I was
pouring
very
them
quick
into your
about it.
hands.
If I see
I'm
Timon
looking at the
walking off in
diamonds.
any direction,
Oh,
I'm watching him.
I'm looking at the diamonds and I'm looking at you.
So I put the leather pouch in my pouch full of diamonds. When I say, I'll hold on to these for now.
That's fine.
After all, I'm more benevolent than our cleric. So,
No, you aren't.
yeah, I do believe so.
No, you aren't.
Arguably.
You're a sailor. You're a thief.
Not all sailors are thieves,
Yeah, they are.
but a lot of clerics are pricks.
Okay, well, fair's fair, but still. I know you have the
I've-
diamonds. And
I've
I go
stolen
back and
nothing.
you should see the diamonds he found out there.
I've stolen nothing from no one.
I told everybody.
I know you did, because you're.
What do you mean
know,
diamonds? A bag of diamonds?
I told everybody. He found a big bag of diamonds.
You're that child in the classroom that no one likes because you kiss so much ass.
Yeah, well, everybody around here isn't sitting there looking,
Teacher's pet.
giving me the evil eye.
I've done nothing.
Olaros, make an intelligence check.
No, you're not smarter than
Yes,
Lockett.
please.
Uh,
Make several of them.
intelligence.
Not a saving throw, but a check.
Yes.
Ooh, he's smart.
So these diamonds remind you of something.
Oh,
If you look at the cost of your Revivify spell,
yeah.
it requires diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
Timon,
Yeah.
if you ever want to get revivified and you die and you need my help, I'm going to need some of those diamonds.
Fair point, but I'm not the one that's going to be dying.
That's true. You're always at the back, staying out of the fight, throwing a
Ooh.
little chop here and there.
A lightning
Right.
bolt.
I'm going to tell the group that you're holding their lives in your hands.
It's a little dramatic, I'd say.
But it's the truth.
No, that's a matter of interpretation.
Well,
Matter of interpretation.
if I can't revivify without what's in your hands,
You have enough armor. You shouldn't need it yourself.
I won't. I'm here to help somebody else. I'm here to help the guys up on the front of the line.
I'm still trying to figure out when to help
Devad and
somebody.
Lockets and Rigel. They're the ones. Victor too, even sometimes.
I feel like you'd leave Locket on the ground.
Well, I probably would, but I'd go not enough diamonds. But
I'm out of diamonds.
I would like to keep Devad and Rigel and Victor alive.
How many DM? How many diamonds are in this bag?
You do a quick count, and there's about roughly 500 gold worth of diamonds. You think in here?
Okay.
I need about 300 to revive somebody.
All right. Well, what would you trade for them?
Somebody's life. Ask somebody around here what their life is worth. Go to Devad and say, "What is your life?" I'm doing the rezzing. I'm not going to sit there and pay to res somebody.
I had to bear the cost of picking them up and putting them in my pocket.
Yeah, see, and you tell me that isn't a sailor speaking. He figures that is something redeemable.
It's a simple trade, simple exchange.
I want the group to gather around and we'll have a group discussion on what this is worth. I don't want something for nothing.
We know what they're worth.
I want the ability to bring somebody back if they die in the fight.
Simply saying.
I tell you this, Timon, you give me 300 worth of diamonds,
and he'll give you his hair.
And at the end of our quest, if I have not had to use it, I will give it all back to you. Every bit.
That's not an exchange. That's a gamble. I want an exchange. I want something permanent.
What if it's hair sausage?
Do you know? It is true that you hang around the back of the group, but occasionally we get a rear attack. What do you think I'm going to think about you if I see you down on the ground dead, and I go and take the diamonds out of your dead body, and I'm going to say, "Oh, I should use these now to raise this turkey."
Note to party.
I don't think so.
Cannot do our negotiations.
I'm speaking with everyone else, and I'll be like, we can just leave these two behind.
I'm gonna start going back. I'm going back to get the horses.
One that needs to be left behind.
Diamonds be damned.
I'm going to get the horses.
Get the horses, and we'll leave Timon behind.
You're such a bully.
I am not a bully.
Such a fearful little bully, are you?
Talking to a greedy sailor.
Hey, times are tight on sea. Let me tell you.
Real tight in the middle of the desert.
We're talking about raising somebody's life.
I think the sun's baked your brain a little bit that time. We're in the
desert. You're gonna need a little more salt water in your diet.
Yeah, the rest of you definitely heard this argument. So if any of you would like to chime in, you can feel free.
I'm going to get the cart with the horses.
Yeah, we need to get the cart. We'll see if he can think better of himself by the time we get rolling again.
I see clearly and think clearly.
No, you don't. You see water all around. There is sand.
It's a metaphor, you fool. You know what that is, don't you?
Of course.
Okay.
Let me give you a metaphor for a guy who's greedy and dies.
It's a simple trade.
He becomes part of the sand, and we move on.
I ignore him and I start walking the direction where we're going.
Well, we've got to go get the cart first. That's behind us, and that's not in the direction we're going.
Yeah. While you guys are having this argument, Ryle's already gotten the cart.
Oh, all right.
I'm riding him through the. I'm not even stopping. I'm like, you can get on. Right. You can argue.
Yeah, I had gone with Rigel. I'm in the cart.
Oh.
Cart's full.
Walk besides. I'm trying to save lives.
You and Timon have to walk behind, and you're still bickering like married women.
Yeah, we will.
Forrest Gump, where you're going like seats taken.
I'm not talking him at all. I'm done.
Can't sit here.
I've made me offer, and he refused.
All right. Let's go.
We'll find out when someone's dead where
Yeah, we'll
where
find out.
the allegiance lies.
Now there's 2 people I don't heal.
You didn't heal me before. What difference does it make?
I've
He's a
healed you a couple of times.
No, you
He's a-
haven't.
Yes,
He's
I
a-
have.
He's a cleric with a hit list.
I'm a cleric with a hit list.
The cleric thinks he heals all the time. He heals everyone.
That
didn't
does
heal
sound
me.
pretty bad, doesn't it? A cleric with a hit list.
I heal you. I heal you. Not you, but you.
Not you. Not you. Not him. No, no.
Strangest game of Duck Duck Goose I've ever heard
No.
of. But-
Sailors and machines. I don't heal.
Sounds
I'll
like a
show
weird
you.
band name.
I was about to say that's a good band name. Sailors and Machines.
Yeah.
So, as you get everything ready and start heading down the road, the rest of the day seems to go by without much incident. The sun is pretty high right now. You're getting pretty close to the center of the desert, so
And I'm getting cooked.
yes, you are in an easy bake oven.
Yeah.
At least it's golden.
Yeah.
So,
walking
I'd
through
like
the
every-
desert full
with the
plate
heat
wouldn't
here,
be
I'd
fun.
like everyone to make a Constitution.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I can't save.
Holy.
Wow, there's a bunch of big numbers.
Where'd my window go? There it is. Not mine.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna
so
say.
you had to beat a 12. So
Oh.
Ryle, you're feeling a bit on the exhausted side. You do take a point of exhaustion.
And you're the driver.
That's fine.
I'd just like everybody to take note that I made a nat 20 on a Constitution save throw.
Yeah.
And it'll never happen again.
It probably won't.
Well,
So,
then maybe I should lay down and let someone else drive.
Let Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you're too exhausted from.
He seems
yeah.
sprightly.
Yeah. So the one man who was born in the desert and grew up in the desert is not stuck by the desert at the moment. But
It's been a while since I've been here. Okay, I'm not used to it anymore.
He's soft.
Clerics that don't heal, desert guys who can't handle the heat. This has got a weird feel to it.
Yeah,
I
we've
didn't think a
got a
12
good
would be that hard to beat. But like
The
the
guy-
only person I was really worried about was Victor.
Yeah.
And I have a +7. I just had to roll a 5.
The frail warlock with a -2 to Constitution makes it.
Ah.
I don't get it.
So Raoul's driving the cart, and you notice that he's wiping a lot of sweat off of his brow and breathing a little bit heavier. But I mean, he's okay. He's just
Hey, Devad,
looking
you're
a
in
bit
the
tired.
you're in the cart. Can you see him? Why don't you just put him back and lay him down in the back, and you start driving?
Yeah, I'll switch with you. Since the wimp is so fucking lazy.
Yeah, well, the acorn doesn't fall.
I'm
far
sorry.
from the tree.
I'm sorry. I'm not stronger than the sun.
That wimp.
Put him
how
back in the
much-
back of the cart.
How much further does the cart sink into the sand when Devad gets on it? I'm just curious.
I was already riding in it.
Yeah, he was
Well-
in the back.
well, you're on a paved road, so I mean,
If we ever get off, though, it's gone. Buried to the axle.
so you continue on along the road, and nothing seems to be really going on except for just the amount of oppressive. And you guys are drinking a lot of water. That you were supplied well with water from the town of Sandstorm, but
it's being used up.
yeah, you can tell that you can't just stay out here in the desert forever.
Yep.
But you do notice that Timon occasionally just pulls out his ring and takes a swig out of his ring.
Yeah.
Because,
Let
Why
me know
not?
if you want some.
Here, and I'll spit some in your face for you.
Yeah. Open your mouth.
Yeah.
And that's how you get the coronavirus.
So
Man, that was almost coffee out the nose.
So you notice it start to get a little bit cooler as the sun starts to go down, and hours pass, and you don't meet anyone on the road. Just seems to be getting up around time to maybe make camp.
All right. I'm ready.
Tired of holding these reins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I
take
need
the
a
first
rest.
nap. The first nap's on me.
Hey,
First nap of the day.
I want
already-
the first nap. I've been walking and played all day. Walking, mind you, not riding. I'm in bed. I'm laying underneath the cart.
I've been driving all day. I'll take the first shift.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of refreshed because of that save, so I'll join Devad on the first watch of the night.
Okay.
And Lockett, of course, will be in sentry mode.
Oh, yeah, he's
So
here.
Oh,
you're
and
gonna need a.
Oh, I'm out after my first drink.
Yeah, he takes a sip and falls over.
So
Rose starts
for
going
those
through the
on
pack.
watch, I will need a perception. Actually, no, first a
Perception?
Constitution. Constitution save first to make sure.
Uh-oh. Come on, Victor.
I gave you
All
one.
right.
That's all I got.
Well, a 10 is fine. A 10, you're a little bit groggy, but you manage to stay awake. Lockett stays awake, and Vod has no problem staying awake. And then make a perception check.
Okay, what are you guys out there doing? I hear some noise out there. Oops.
Yeah, it's your
I
own
had
twiddling
advantage.
thumbs.
Yeah,
You hear me snoring real hard.
that's right.
So,
Hey, nudge me, Rigel.
as you guys are keeping watch, Lockett comes out of sentry mode and says, "There's someone coming down the road."
Whoa.
I'm asleep, but I want to know if
I
it's a
am
short
too.
person.
Does he say anything to us?
You guys are a little bit off the road.
Yeah.
No, does Lockett tell us? You know, me and
No, yeah,
Victor?
that's what he said. He said, "I see somebody coming down the road."
That's all he knows.
Can you tell if it's more than one?
Looks like just one guy, just walking.
In the middle of the night.
Go kill him, Lockett.
Okay.
No, don't do
No,
that.
No, I'm kidding.
Devad, you have to watch what you say to him.
That's right, I forgot.
Quick, rub the ethereite on his head.
Give me the hilt.
Oh, you got to just shove the sword all the way through his head until the hilt enters.
He's Lockett says, "It doesn't look like he's noticed."
That's good.
It doesn't look like he's noticed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like, do we have a fire or anything going, or like?
No.
You didn't mention anything about a fire, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, it's too hot.
I mean, it's definitely cooled down quite a bit.
Yeah, let's let him.
Desert night can be kind of cold, but it's probably around 60-something degrees, maybe Fahrenheit this time.
Yeah, let's let him come on up and see.
Well, you're off the road.
Yeah, let's let him get closer and we'll see what's up.
So he's pretty much, he keeps on walking. This person. It's dark. Well, make another perception check. All of you actually, to see if you can get a better look.
Those that are awake.
Yes, the awake
Yeah.
ones. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Devad, it looks like a humanoid of some sort, that has a cloak pulled over their head. Their arms are kind of like holding themselves, kind of like somebody that would be cold, and just kind of walking, not very fast, but just steady, walking down the road, just looking straight ahead.
Come on, Victor, Maui, hail him.
So it's just one person by himself, looks to be,
Yes.
and he's walking by himself, and he's coming close to us. Looks like he's going to be.
Yeah, he's not walking toward you because you guys are a little bit off the road. He's
Right.
just kind of sticking to the middle of the road, walking, and you know he's getting closer to your camp. Yes, but
Okay.
he is sticking to the road.
All right. Well. All right, Devad, if you'll, you may want to wake the others and keep a close watch on me. I'll go talk to him and see what his business is here.
I'll go tell the others.
Have I had enough sleep to get my?
Yeah, is this like long enough for the first
Yeah.
round? So-
Not quite. You're
Oh.
still definitely in the first watch.
Then don't wake me up. I want my magic back. Leave me alone.
Okay, so I go wake up everybody but Olaros.
That's right. Olaros is still sound asleep.
So,
And I'll
how
start
do you?
walking. Well, I'm gonna walk down kind of to the path that he's gonna be on, and just wait. As he gets into earshot, I'm gonna say, "Well met, traveler. Good evening.
Well met.
Yeah.
Are you traveling alone out here in the desert?
Yes, yes, I am.
Are you passing through to Sandstorm? Or wait, Sandstorm.
I'm on my way
which
out
way
of this. I'm on my way out of this godforsaken desert.
Got a long way to go.
Have you ran into any troubles on the road?
This desert's been nothing but trouble.
Does he sound like me?
The accent is definitely sounds a lot like home.
Does he look half elfin?
He does have the cloak over his head. But looking at his face, you can definitely make out some elvish features, some human features. So it's a good, safe bet that he might be half elven.
We have a camp not too far off the road. If you could use a bite to eat, maybe some company for the rest of the evening.
I'd be much obliged.
Where do you hail from, stranger? You sound familiar.
Oh, you know, little from here, a little from there. I've kind of just been on the move for a very long time.
Hang on one second.
What? Real life gets in? What's up with that?
My immersion is broken.
Sorry. So I completely understand that. That sounds a lot like my story. So come join us. I'll introduce you to the group.
So yeah, he follows you to the camp. Says he kind of pulls a bedroll from his bag. You know, he's kind of like tied to the top of his bag that he's got on his back, and it's like it's always safer to be camped in numbers, that's for sure.
It's definitely true, and I'll introduce him to everyone as you guys are making the rounds with him. I'll be right back. I've got to help Katie with something.
All right. So as he stabs Victor, I'm just joking.
Just gotta go.
Are we all awake now?
No.
No.
Except Olaros, yeah.
Yeah, Olaros. Well, no.
Olaros is still cutting his E's.
Yeah. So Divad,
And
you
asking
see.
for a banana.
So Divad, you notice Victor walking up with this gentleman. He says, howdy there, big fella. How you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Not bad at all. Just traveling down the road, trying to get out of the desert.
Are you coming from Sandstorm? Was he
Yep.
coming?
No, he's heading towards
Yeah.
Sandstorm.
Well, no, he was heading away from.
Yeah, he was coming our way. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was.
Yeah, but I mean, we're off the side. Our way could be either direction. I thought
Right,
he was.
but he was coming from the direction of Sandstorm.
Okay, all right. I was thinking it was the other way.
And he sits down and he has pulled a bedroll off of his cart and lays it down on the sand and sits down on it. And he
Any
said,
news in Sandstorm? Anything going on?
Yep. I'd say there's quite a bit going on there. There's been a lot of attacks on people just out of the blue. Doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason to it. It's very strange. Just people.
Hey,
just
half of us
dying
are asleep. Let's let him get some sleep, and we'll talk at the morning over breakfast.
You're sleeping. You can't
Well,
talk.
as he's talking, I'm just kind of trying to read his body language and see if he's telling the truth or if he's got any.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Yeah, I'm doing that too. I'm not sure if I
All right.
trust this guy.
He doesn't seem like he's being deceptive at all. He says, there's been quite a few incidences of people just turning up in the street with a few crossbow bolts in their back or the throat slit. It's not a really safe place to be right now, and the guards hadn't found anybody who was causing it.
Does it happen only at night, or does it happen during the day too?
Day and night doesn't seem like it matters.
Wow. That's definitely definitely sounds like a scary time to be in the towns. And that's where we're heading.
Sounds like someone we're looking for.
Well, makes it hard for a man to earn a living there, so figured I'd head down and try to find greener pastures outside of this desert.
You should head to Sandstorm. Oh wait, I'm sleeping. Never mind.
Excuse Tom.
See, I
He
thought I
talks in
woke
his sleep sometimes.
Yes.
See, I went back to wake everyone up, but Olaros. So they should be up, I guess.
Oh, so you did wake everybody up?
Yeah, except Olaros. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are awake then if he woke you up. So
because that's what Victor told me to do.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
All right,
So-
lock it.
You should always listen to the warlock.
Yeah, always see what the warlock does.
Divad says, Lockett says to you, Divad, do you still want me to kill this guy? And he gives you a really weird look.
The guy does, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was kidding, Lockett. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good.
He says, I certainly hope so.
Pay no mind to the Warforged. He's his brain's a little rusted out.
He's he gets the dunce of life hat every time.
So with that insight, I feel pretty safe, letting this guy sleep in our camp, I guess.
I mean, you trust what he said to you. I mean,
yeah,
doesn't seem like he was being dishonest at all.
He still may try to shank you.
Yeah, I still say. Anyway, I'll I'm gonna continue on with my watch for a little while.
Okay. And he was like, "You said you had a bite to eat, maybe?"
Yeah, definitely we do that. I'll share my rations with him.
And
Pull some
he
out of the
eats them
cart.
up hungrily, and he says,
Oh,
"Well,
I forgot to even ask earlier from the introduction. I would have asked him what his name was too.
my name is Stefan."
Fine, nice to meet you, and I would have definitely returned with my name and introduced him to everybody in the group.
Is his last name Urkel?
Urkel.
He's like, "It's the strangest thing. Somebody asked me the same thing when I was in Sandstorm. It's weird. Never even heard of that name Urkel before."
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But no, the last name Ansel.
Like Ansel Adams?
Who's
I
that?
don't even know who that is.
What is
Well, you're not old enough to have seen that commercial.
what is your profession?
Oh, I create different kinds of jewelry.
Whoa.
Yeah. He says, "Let me show you," and he goes into his pack and he pulls out this box and it opens it up and says, "You guys seem like the trustworthy type, so I'll go and show you." And he opens up this little case, and you see gold chains and rings and stuff with different kinds of gemstones and stuff. Very well crafted.
Got any Mr. T stuff in there?
I go next to Dolos and I nudge Dolos.
Are you guys about to rob this man?
I motion. I kind of motion towards him.
Oh my god.
No lie.
Make a sleight of hand check, time.
Who should be attacking us?
I'm not attacking anybody. I nudge Dolos.
Yeah,
making a
I know
suggestion.
what you're nudging him for.
You don't know anything.
Yes, I do.
You're
You're-
caught up in your easy bake oven, gold plate, sweaty ass nasty.
Olros is asleep.
That's right.
That's
But
right.
I've got nasty dreams.
It's like you're a sleeping gym sock.
I have to wonder what I'm with.
Stefan does not appear to notice your
Yeah, that you're eyeing
your
above.
commiseration.
Thank God.
I just look back and I'm like,
Yeah. So Stefan says, "Well, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to sleep here if you don't mind."
I'm ready.
It-
Who's taking next watch?
Hey, Stefan, if I may, and I take out the pouch of diamonds.
Oh,
Would
jeez.
you happen to have any more diamonds such as these upon you?
Well, most of the jewels I had were already crafted into items, but and he pulls out 2 gold chains that have pretty impressive looking diamonds embedded in like the pendant on. It says, "These look pretty comparable to what you've got there."
And what kind of price do they fetch?
Well, this here, like, I mean, the diamond in it itself is worth about 300 gold. It's a pretty large diamond and well cut. But I mean, just for the craftsmanship and the chain and the gold used in it, I'd say I'd have to charge about 400 gold for this
Understood. Thanks for entertaining me. After he
And-
tells me that, I want to secretly try to put this leather pouch in Olaros's backpack while he's sleeping, when no one's
Okay.
watching.
Make another sleight of hand check, and Olaros So, are you going to volunteer for the next watch then, or are you going to try to do that while everybody's
I'm up
awake?
for the next watch because I've had a good night's sleep. I'll be on the next watch.
I gotta let my dog out.
All right. Well, make another sleight of hand check, Time.
Ooh.
And Olaros, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, because I'm asleep.
Yep.
So yeah, he manages to sneak the pouch of diamonds into your bag without your notice.
Huh. Now he's gonna blame you for stealing them.
Yeah.
We'll
Don't
see.
say anything. You spoil the fun. Damn it.
So, who all was keeping next watch? Olaros, you were one. Who
Yep.
else? Anybody?
No,
All right.
I'm going to sleep. So
Yeah. So Lockett will keep watch, of course, in sentry mode.
Okay.
So he's not a great conversationalist, Olaros.
And
So you're
that's
kind
fine with me.
of since you've already had a good rest, you don't need to make a Constitution save to stay awake, but make
Yep.
a perception check.
Okay. I am feeling very good and perky. Yeah.
Yep.
See what a good night's sleep does for you?
Yeah. So for the rest of the night, you keep a vigilant watch. For the it's pretty non
Uneventful.
uneventful. Yes. Nothing seems to be going on. Seems like a pretty nice night.
All right. Hey, hard walk, good night's sleep, munching on a little jerky. I'm feeling great.
And the sun starts to come up, and
Now, I notice this new guy here.
yeah, no one mentioned him to you, so
No.
just
I'm
some
going,
random dude sleeping in your camp.
What the hell is this?
And like it says, oh, that's the guy that Divide told me to kill, but then told me.
Why did Devad tell you to
that
kill
guy.
him?
I'll be
What's
right back.
wrong? What did he do wrong?
He was alive.
he was
Oh,
there.
oh,
He was just there.
yeah. Devad's kind of in that mode right now. Okay, so he's an okay guy, Lockett.
So Lockett back.
Okay.
He said, Lockett says, yeah, Divide said that, can't remember. Oh, yeah, I saw the guy walking down the road, and then Divide told me to kill him, but then he told me not to kill him, and he started talking about jewelry.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. I'll wait and hear more in the morning when he gets up. And I'm keeping watch. It's a nice night. Stars are out. It's beautiful. Ah, I feel better than I felt in a long time.
And he sets the easy bake oven to medium.
And with the long rest, Ryle, you are no longer exhausted, but you appear to be AFK. So
Yeah, he had to let his dog out.
In spirit.
Yeah.
all right, so you guys pack up everything, and Stefan is getting the stuff into his bag, and he
Hey.
he wakes up and says, "Howdy, Dwarf. How you doing?"
I'm fine, Stefan. I saw you last night. I heard Lockett tell me how you came in late at night. I was tired, so I just couldn't get up. But hope you had a good rest. I hear you're coming from Sandstorm,
Yes, I am.
and it didn't sound like things are all that great there. We're on our way there right now, so I'm glad we have numbers.
Yeah, I would say definitely keep you back, and
I would tell you we've had trouble along this road, so I suggest you keep yourself on guard. This has been a nasty trip up this road. And maybe when you get to Sindelsong, things will be a little better. I mean, we've cleared out a few of the brigands, but beware. The road is not safe.
He moves his cloak a little bit off of his hip, and you notice for the first time that he's got a pretty large scimitar that kind of like hangs
Ah,
at his hip, and he was
ah.
kind of keeping it covered, and says, "I'm pretty handy with this.
All right. I give him a
I'm
nod. Say, good man. All right. Anything
and
I can do for you before you leave?
no, I don't believe so. Yeah, I was
You're
very
healed up okay and got no wounds or anything like that?
no, I got here pretty much without much incident.
All right. Well, it's a
The
pleasure
the,
meeting you, sir.
the only people I passed on the way here was there was a trading caravan that had broken down a little bit further on, but they seem to be getting this stuff
What
kind
kind
of
of
together.
caravan?
Some sort of trading caravan. I
Oh,
didn't really ask too much.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of person who keeps to themselves for the most part,
Yeah.
but your friend here, Miss Victor, was kind enough to stop me,
Yeah.
offer me
Well,
to
you
offer me
got a
to
good night's
pay
sleep
the
being
tent.
with us, so that's good. You'll be ready for the walk today.
Um, I usually kind of dig out something in one of the sand dunes to kind
Yeah.
of shield myself so people don't
Right.
see me when I'm camping by myself.
Understand. Yeah.
But it's definitely nice to camp in number.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good night's easier sleep. So,
My dog wants back in. I'll be right back.
okay.
well, let me go check my dog. Oh, he's sleeping.
Oh, Pugsley.
Yeah, that's right.
And as he's about to leave, Olaros, he looks at you and says, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I've never seen a dwarf with a beard that short.
Yeah, well, that wasn't this short. And then I pull out the bag that I'm carrying. Said, "Here's my beard. It was cut off in the middle of the night somehow, and I think we had his little nasty imp that keeps coming in, and I'm really pissed. But here it is. Nice big beard. Used to hang down to my belt, and now it's gone. But anyway, I understand. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just,
No, I know, but we don't have short beards. We pride ourselves on our beards. Should be
well,
hanging down underneath my belt.
I hope you find the criminal who did that to you.
Yeah,
That's
so do
pretty
I.
rough.
So do I. He will. He's already. I have a list, a hit list, and I know it's not common for a cleric, but this cleric has got some pretty rude people around him, and he's on my hit list.
Well, one of my best friends growing up was, if anybody had ever cut his beard off, he'd probably want to cut off another part of that.
There you go. There you go. I understand. But I thank you for your understanding.
Well, I'm going to be off. Y'all folks could take care of yourself, and if you're going to Sandstorm, definitely keep eyes in the back of your head.
Will do. Will do. Your water skins are full?
He says, well, I've actually got this water skin that refills itself once a day. It's
Oh, excellent.
a little
Well,
magic item I picked up in one of the shops in Sandstorm.
Oh, perfect. All right, sir. Well, good travels.
And he packs up his stuff and he heads down the road.
did he? Oh yeah, I was gonna ask him. You got any before he heads out? Got any magic items that you sell in your jewelry, or is it all just uh,
Oh,
for
I'm
looks?
not really practiced in the magic arts myself, so none of these are enchanted. But
Okay.
I have sold some jewelry items to enchanters to sell in their own shops. In
Oh,
fact, the place I bought this water skin, they do a lot of enchanting there.
Was that
They,
in Sandstrom?
mm-hmm, yep.
well,
Huh.
It's a place called the Enchantatorium. Not very creatively named, but
Hey, but it sounds good.
yeah,
Worth stopping into.
the Elvish gentleman there, he was a pretty good friend of mine. We went drinking every once in a while. He's actually I would never suggest playing cards with him. I swear that he's looking through your cards playing.
Yeah.
But besides that, he's a good fellow.
Okay. Thank you.
What's his name?
His name is Irmanel. Irmanel.
So we're now about a day's out of Sandstorm, right? A hard day's march? Yeah, okay. So I look around at the group and I say, okay, we got one more hard days and we can get there, although we'll be coming in there kind of spent, and it doesn't sound like it's a friendly place to be right now, so keep that in mind.
Before he leaves too, he says the guards around Sandstrom are pretty on high alert right now because of all the attacks. So you might need a little bit of a silver tongue to get through the front gates.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
We've got Lockett.
Yeah.
We've got Lockett. No problem.
We got Timon. He's a good liar.
I had to give.
He's got a good silver tongue.
Yep, I had to give one of the guards an engagement ring just to get out of the damn town.
Wow.
So when
Congratulations.
Yeah.
He chuckles and he's like, trust me, this fella is not the kind of person that I'd want to be entered into holy matrimony with, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we do. We've got one in our party.
Safe travels, friend, and if our paths ever cross again, you're more than welcome to stay at our camp anytime.
Yeah, good one.
Yep, and he heads on down the road.
And at that, we're packed up, and I crawl up into the driver's seat. Giddy up.
Oh yeah, he doesn't want to.
And Ryle, your point of exhaustion
That's
is
right.
gone now.
I walked all day yesterday. I don't want to walk today.
Yeah, I'm walking.
So you continue the trip on, and for the rest of the day, pretty uneventful.
We don't run into the caravan?
I was about to say, you notice that there are some wagon tracks on the side of the road, but they are gone. Well, the tracks are there, but caravan seems to.
The caravan's not there. Okay.
And the track just end?
Well, make a perception check real quick. Actually, a survival check.
Obviously.
Well, those are two extremes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dolos and Devad, you guys are looking over the tracks. Olaros starts to look over the tracks, but he gets distracted.
Yep, totally.
By the horn toad that's there.
The sun's kind of reflecting off of his armor, and it's kind of blinding him. So, Devad and Dolos, you do notice that the tracks seem to go a little bit further off into the desert and then just abruptly stop.
In the desert?
Into the desert.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, Dolos, what do you make of that?
Not sure. Unusual. Let's see.
Is it close enough to investigate?
Sure. You make an investigation check if.
I mean, we don't want to go a mile off the road, but.
Do I know these tracks? Like what they are?
They look like wagon tracks. You do see some horse hoof prints too, and they stop.
And they just disappeared too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it's like they were snatched out of.
That's not good.
Or they go through a magical barrier.
Send Lockett.
So Lockett walks to the end of the tracks and is looking down there, and he keeps walking, and he's leaving tracks behind himself, but there are no tracks past where he's walking.
No, stop. Lock it. Don't.
Come back.
I start looking up in the sky.
I know, that's what I'm
scanning
wondering.
the sky.
So
looking
he's
for
still
some
there, but his tracks
mighty big
stopped,
griffins or something.
What were you saying, Victor?
So his tracks, he keeps going, but they stop.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, his track stop?
No,
No,
his keeps going.
His
Call
keeps
him
going,
back, though. I better call him back. All right, Lockett, get on back here.
Okay.
So they were lifted or something. And I'm scanning the skies. Do I see anything in the skies?
Make a perception.
Okay.
That is an investigation.
Well, I'm kind of investigating. I do better investigating
He's
than
investigating
perceiving.
his perception.
What's weird is you have a -1 to investigation and a +5 to perception, and your
I know.
investigation is better than
I know. I know.
But-
I'm still weirded out.
Yeah, the sun is pretty high where you are right now, and it's kind of hard to keep looking up very.
Yeah, it is. But I'm shielding myself. I'm doing this.
He's got his visor down.
I'm using my hand visor.
I can't see.
Do I see anything at all? It's just a big blue sky up there.
Just a nice big bright blue sky.
I don't like this, guys. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, and there's no evidence of a skirmish or anything.
No. Well, actually, make another investigation check.
Huh.
Not that you failed.
I was looking at the
you don't even
ant
see
hole.
you don't see the tracks anymore.
Yeah. I got sidetracked by an ant hole.
All right. Well, what do you think, guys?
I
You
need
know,
more coffee.
it looks to me like something bad went on here, but
I don't think we're
we
gonna
just
find
better start-
anything.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I think we need to press on and try and get to Sandstorm.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just
Yep.
one more of those weird things that's going on around here.
Yeah, we got lots of stuff like that.
Doesn't make me feel comfortable.
So you travel on through the rest of the day, and just as the sun's starting to come down, you see the walls of Sandstorm a little bit out in the distance.
So
Okay,
you think
guys,
we
do you
should camp out first
yeah.
and head in the morning?
Yeah, and Sandstrom is surrounded by an iron wall. It's known for this iron wall. It's about a foot thick and about 6 feet tall, with spikes on the top.
Oh, we
Is
could
it
climb
painted
that.
black?
We don't want to have to. We don't want to have to dicker at this time of night.
No, I think it would look better
Amen to
coming in
that.
the morning.
I do
Dicker and
too.
What?
Yeah. Be weird if we dickered in the middle of the night.
Not dickered her, dicker.
I heard all dwarves like to dip
Dicker.
their dinghies from time to time.
We dicker.
Who are we
And
dickering?
We're
We apologize to our fans.
we're gonna have to dicker with the guards.
It's an actual word for trading, surprisingly, for a stingy cleric.
So, you guys decide to make camp outside of the walls?
Yes,
Or, like,
right,
how
just
far away
we-
from the city are you? Like,
We're plenty far away that they probably don't notice us.
okay.
But we're maybe 2 hours out.
2
Okay.
hours. We got good
we're in a
eyesight.
cart. Yeah, take a cart just puts us along. I mean, the carts across the prairie would go 10 miles in a day. They would.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
across the prairie. We're in the desert. We can double time.
We're on
Why
paved
would the desert
roads.
be faster than the prairie? The prairie
'Cause
is
it's
just a
flat.
rutted.
We're on Highway 66, okay?
It's no different between Highway 66 and Prairie 66. They're two flat tracks out in the middle of nowhere being pulled by slow horses. Okay, we're an hour and 45 minutes out.
All right, who's keeping watch?
I'll stay up again.
I'll stay up the first time.
All right. Well, then I am tired from driving all day.
From dickering.
Yeah,
No, I haven't dickered yet. That comes in the morning. I'm crawling under. I like being underneath the cart.
Like being underneath. Okay.
Yep.
as he
All right.
dickered.
So who's keeping watch?
Oh shit.
Me.
Well, I am. I'm falling asleep.
So Ryle is okay. So Ryle, make a Constitution save. You managed to stay awake.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
We're all asleep.
I hit the sauce, feeling good.
Jesus.
Yeah, he stays up and starts
Some
drinking.
guards we've got.
So Lockett,
We're tired from all the day.
yeah, Lockett is in sentry mode. But the rest of you fall asleep.
God. Great guards.
A few hours pass as you guys are asleep, and suddenly you're all awoken by saying, "Well, I'm just keeping watch here. There's nothing wrong going on."
Oh god.
Uh-oh. That pops me up.
Yeah, so you guys awaken, and there are 4 guards on horseback, swords
Ooh.
drawn.
Whoa, easy, fellas.
Peace be with you.
They
We are
notice
not-
they notice your uniform, Ryle, and they say, "What's your rank, soldier? That rank insignia you've got on your shoulder doesn't look like a Sandstorm."
Knight Lieutenants of the 7th Guard from Sindelsong. We're just traveling through. We did some protection down in Sindelsong. We killed the number 4. We killed number 6 back in Dunes Keep, and we're on our way to Sandstorm to assist the king in his needs.
Sure, you did.
We did. My team will
Yeah.
tell you. And I'm like, guys, did we have any proof of these things?
Right, the city guards don't see anything past these walls. It's typical that they're in disbelief all the time because their puny brains can't comprehend the world around them.
Oh,
Good
boy.
one, Timon.
Yeah.
That's just what we need. Is your mouth going off right now?
My Bardish friend here is has a way with
Don't
words, and
apologize for me. I meant
he's-
every word I said.
he's a bit feisty at the moment because he hasn't had a
Yeah.
good night's sleep in a proper bed with a proper bottle of ale in a week.
Well, the guard that spoke earlier, he gives Timon a side eye, and he's like, "Well, the town's on lockdown, so I hope you're not coming to San."
COVID hit there too.
That's where we're heading. Doesn't it look like we're heading there? We've got to get inside. We haven't been in a city. We've got to resupply. We have to get in a city.
Tell us of this lockdown.
I don't have to tell you of anything,
Ooh.
sailor.
Yeah, you do. We've saved people in
Now
multiple towns of high rank,
We have
crossing
two
us,
lockets.
crossing the realm. Not a wise decision, you peon. Open up and let us in.
Make an
We're not at the
intimidation check,
gate.
Timon.
What?
Yeah,
Make an intimidation check.
we're like an hour outside of town. Let us in the gate.
No, an hour and 45 minutes.
What
but-
is my
Oh,
job? Easy.
Ooh.
Hmm?
Well,
So, the guard looks kind of taken aback by your directness, and he says, "Give me a moment." He goes over and starts to talk to the rest of them, and he's like, "Well, if you're as good at taking care of yourself as you claim to be, I suppose you can go into town, but definitely watch your back. There's been quite a few deaths just happening in the streets. No evidence left behind except for these black crossbow bolts."
And that is what the jeweler on the road has told us.
That's why we're here.
And that's why we're here. So thank you.
I saw a guy that looked quite a bit like you, with his throat slit from ear to ear. So they might be looking for sailors like yourself. I can smell the salt water on you from a mile away.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you.
Olaros looks at
He
Timon and
says that
gives.
you do notice that his breath. He says, "And the smell of fish."
Yeah.
Um,
A little salt comes
Wait, did
back
I notice
at him.
that? Did I
Oh,
notice
yeah.
you say that?
oh yeah. Says so.
I'm choosing to be quiet for now.
Yeah, well, Olaros looks at Timon and gives him a reluctant nod of good job
Yeah.
because
So,
he was a little nervous.
So he does say, when we finish up patrol, we'll tell the guards at the front gate for y'all.
Finish off the trolls. You're hunting trolls?
Patrol.
Patrol.
Oh, I heard troll.
You're hunting patrols?
Hey, I got old ears.
Weirs, he's g-
Yeah.
That gold armor's getting to him.
I know, I think it's fried his brain.
He's smelling his own shite.
It's because you can't pull down your armor pants.
Come on. Let's go. We're an hour and 45 away.
So, are you going now, or are you going to finish your rest?
We'll wait till the
Oh.
morning.
Yeah,
'cause-
that's right. We will.
I have slept through all of this.
Wisely, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
So-
woke up, but
Yeah, so you continue your watch. Those who are supposed to be awake, you could stay awake for the rest of the watch with a little bit of interruption. It kind of jarred you out of your sleep. And Lockett says, should I have attacked those guys, or
no. No, Lockett, that is not a good idea.
I just, as I sleep, I go, yes.
Oh, shit.
and you see the gears whirring and Lockett is like,
No,
So he
no,
was
he's
answering his
talking in his
dream.
sleep.
Yeah, he
Somebody
wasn't
put a
talking-
pillow over Dolos's
Oh, now
face.
you want to kill Dolos.
Jeez.
No,
The hit list gets bigger.
so like it's like, so I don't kill him and then I do kill him.
no.
Now you
You're
confuse
getting
him.
a lot of mixed signals, aren't you, Lockett?
Good job.
Ah,
So you complete the rest of your watch with little to no nothing happening. You see, you do see like what appears to be in the sky like a vulture, kind of circling around. But you see those every once in a while anyway. It's not really anything that kind of draws your attention too much. And your first watch is over. Who's taking the second?
yeah. I got kind of interrupted, but I'll take the second watch. I'm
I'll
getting
sit-
up.
Yeah, I'll sit up for this one.
Okay.
I'm going to
Should
bed
go
for
to
real
bed.
this time.
Is that you drinking, Timon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
I don't know what the DC is for passing out.
You're-
5.
Now, well, the first Constitution save pretty much puts you on your ass, and then the 14. You're sleeping pretty well right now. So who said they were taking the second?
I'll stay up
Olaros
with
and
Olaros
Dolos.
for this one.
Victor and Dolos, or Olaros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Olaros, Victor, and Dolos.
Okay.
Did I? I don't remember saying anything.
I thought you
got
said you were
volunteered.
getting up.
No, I'm asleep.
Oh,
No,
all
he's-
right. Go back to
He's
sleep.
si-
You
he's
were
still
talking in your
sleep-talking.
Sleep again.
I'm getting my 8 hours in since I can't do it in real life.
Okay, there you go. So you need a perception?
Yes, a perception check.
Ah,
Victor from
still
you
a
as
little
well.
groggy. Come on, Victor.
What's wrong with roll 20?
Slap me and get me up. Oh, thank you, Victor. Give me
Yeah.
a slap and
What?
say, wake up.
Well, we'll take the 20, Victor. don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yes,
Take
we'll
the-
take
take
the
the one.
20.
For the last one.
So, Victor, as you're keeping watch, you do notice that there is something in the road away. It's not a person, or it looks like just something just sitting there, an object of some sort, but you can't tell exactly what it is from this distance.
How far away from us is it?
I'd say you guys you normally go about a quarter mile off the road, so to you it's just a speck in the road.
Okay.
But
That's
just because you rolled a 20, like it's not an 20 obviously, but a 20 is good enough to see that there's something there.
right.
I see you staring, and I go, "What are you looking at, Victor?"
Yeah.
What do you?
I point to the object and tell him,
I
should
come
we
up and stand
investigate?
beside Victor, and I can kind of see what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You think we should?
I think we should definitely investigate, but
All right.
I don't know if we should wake the others for it and trouble them.
All right, let's go, but be cautious.
You know what?
Of course, I don't have to tell you that.
Actually, I'm gonna have Zarakna go investigate
Ah,
around
good
invisibility.
idea. Good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to be looking through his eyes, Victor? or-
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna perceive what he perceives and have him slowly approach it, invisible, of course.
I see Victor's
So
eyes roll back in his head. Like,
so
oh,
as you get closer to it, you are kind of impressed with your own perception skills because it's not a large object. But as you get closer, you can tell that it is something hand shaped.
Hand shaped.
Hand.
Hmm.
Like the thing we just did.
How big is it?
About hand sized.
Okay, so life size.
Yeah. And
Um,
Zarakna, do you want Zarakna to actually get close to it, or
how does he feel about this object?
Zarakna says to you in your mind, just kind of looks like a hand. I'm not really getting any kind of vibes off of it.
All right, we'll see if it's attached to anything buried in the sand, and if not, bring it back.
Zarakna swoops down and closely inspects it, and it is a severed hand. You can see, some blood and gristle from the edge of it in a plate mail glove.
Oh boy, is it the same plate mail the guards were wearing?
No,
Okay.
they were wearing chain.
Okay, good. All
Oh,
right, well,
And he picks it up dutifully and brings it back. Now you have a severed hand in a plate mail glove.
nice.
Rats.
That's not
Looking
good
at it.
evidence for us to say we're friendly.
yeah.
I'm going.
Go ahead, heal
This
the
doesn't
hand.
look good.
Heal the hand. Maybe a personal reappear.
Revivify. Yeah.
Well, I don't feel a little discomforted about this. Perhaps we
Yeah, I'm looking at it too, and I'm going, ugh.
need to wait. Until,
Okay, looking at it up close. Does it look recent?
Make a medicine check.
I've never done a medicine
I know.
check.
You're good at it.
I am.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a cleric.
Oloris, you think this is probably about a day old?
A day old. Wow, that isn't very old. And it's out here in the middle of the road on the way. So either the fight was there or something carried it there. I wouldn't expect somebody to carry it there. Do you think there was a battle there on that part of the road? But then everything else would have been had to have cleaned up, and they've overlooked the hand. This is bizarre.
I think
Yeah.
this. Yeah, I think this is a delivery from our friend.
Zarakna didn't notice anything else besides the hand there in the road.
So you think
No
it's
other-
a delivery?
That's
Is this
that's
another test like we got the last one? Do you think, Victor?
Wait, what did you say, Belarus?
I was wondering if this was another test, like from his little whispering friend, Lorath,
Yeah,
that's
I
saying
think this is a delivery.
we're getting another test. So then, what do you think, Victor? Because that's your
Yeah, I definitely think this is another one of his little tricks.
Then looking at it, and it's a day old. That means it could come from Sandstorm. He could have brought it from Sandstorm. Our friend wasn't wearing plates, so the guy that stayed with us.
No.
So it wouldn't have been an attack on him. So I'm betting it's from Sandstorm, but I say we bury it.
Agreed.
All right. I pull out a shovel and dig a hole. Nearby, not right in the camp, but nearby.
Where'd you get a shovel?
In the back of the cart. We've got shovels in the cart.
You're asleep, Ryle.
We dug before.
Go back to sleep, Ryle.
Yeah.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
I heard you needed a shovel. I got nervous. I thought you were burying me.
No, I'd bury somebody, but not you, Rigel.
Yes.
So then I dig a little hole, and I actually say a couple of words over the hand, could not knowing who it belonged to, and drop it into the hole and bury it. And then I come back to Victor and say, well, we'll fill the guys in the morning, but I still don't know about this friend of yours.
Yeah, this is very, very weird as we
It
get closer
is.
to town.
It is. So anyway, okay, well, back on guard.
Yep.
Yeah, be
Rest
extra.
of the night goes without incident, and you wake up, and the sun is starting to rise.
We go kick the beds of everybody, saying, "Get up, get up! We got a little story to tell you."
I hope it's a love story.
Something strange. It's not a love story. It's a weird story, like a lot of weird things that happens around here. But
I hope it's a love story too.
okay, well, you can call it a love story.
Does Allie McGraw fall in love with Ryan O'Neal again?
Oh yes, and then they both die.
Spoiler alert!
Well, that is a spoiler. I haven't seen that movie.
Well, they had to go together.
What movie?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, so Lockett says, yeah, they found a hand and they buried it.
That's a good
thanks,
story.
Lockett. There's a little more detail than that.
Yeah.
There's a little more detail in that. We were standing watch. Victor saw it, and boy, he had good eyes because I sure couldn't see it, but it was out there, and he sent Zoranka out there. Zoranka couldn't find anything mysterious about it, but there was a hand in a plate armor out there in the road. We brought it back. We took a look at it. It looked to be about a day old, but there was nothing else around, nothing anywhere, so I buried it.
Seems logical.
We're assuming, and it certainly could be proven wrong, but we're assuming it came from Sandstorm. It was plate, so it wouldn't be from our friend that moved on down the road. It wasn't the same plate that the guards were wearing, so it didn't come from them.
Since they
And
were
for being a
chained
day old and being dropped out here from somewhere, Sandstrom is kind of the natural thing to think of, but we don't know. We don't know.
And now we'll never know since you buried it.
Well, you can dig it up if you want, but it's just a hand in a plate mail glove.
We should have checked the hand for rings.
I thought about that, and I thought that would be kind of tacky.
The cleric with a hit list, but takes the moral high ground on looting.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Hey, if any of you want to go dig up that hand, it's right over there. It's only about 20 feet away.
No, I'm good. I've seen enough hands in my life.
Yeah. but feel free. Sounds right up Timon's alley, really. Check up for jewels. You gonna do that, Timon? Come on, Timon.
I thought
You
it
know
was
you
for
want
free.
to. I'd do it after you eat breakfast.
I thought we were still sleeping.
No, you're
This morning.
awake.
Okay.
Everybody's
Yeah,
awake.
everyone's woken
We've been
up.
telling everybody, it was Lockett that filled them in on the quick one, but then we elaborated a little on it.
Well, you guys
Well,
have fun.
well, if you didn't sleep all day and all night, Dolos.
Yeah. But look, we're an hour 45 away from Sandstorm. And we've got permission from the guards to go in. So let's get there. Find out what's going on. Find an inn. I'd sure like an ale. And I know Timon would like a barrel.
I am on my way.
I'll even let somebody else drive. I'll walk.
You get up to the gates, and one of the guards sees you, and he says, "Are you the people that Reggie told us about? The guard that was on patrol?"
Yes.
Yep.
Nah.
No. Depends on what he said.
What he said.
What
He
he said.
said that some of y'all were smartasses. So
Yeah, well, then
That's-
you just found out. You just found out we're the group.
he said that you could all come in for the low cost of 20 gold each.
Whoa.
Sounds like a plan.
Whoa, 20 gold each?
It's a good deal.
Jeez.
That seems a little steep, my friend. Just
Does seem a
gain
little
entrance into
steep.
a town.
How about 20 copper?
He
all
says,
right. I was being a smartass. I take it back.
He says, the protection of the city, especially in these trying times, is a costly affair.
All right, here's
I
your 20
understand.
gold.
Yeah, I understand that, but we do bring protection of our own, and we are here to help the city. I'm sure your friend told you that, right?
He said that y'all seem capable.
Yeah.
Well,
but
I gave him my 20. I want to get
Hang
inside.
on now, we gonna work on this a little bit.
Okay.
But he gave him my 20.
Don't ever pay full price, man. Come on.
I don't.
Don't haggle, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
It's called dickering.
That's it.
Yeah. So
You want me to pull what out?
Surely a group this large that can bring so much
Dickering.
protection to your city, you could do a little bit better than 20 gold, right?
Yeah, 30.
Sure, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, sure, 25.
How many guards are there?
Yeah. Are they armed?
And is-
there are
Town
there are
guards.
6 armed guards at this gate.
Oh, okay.
Is the gate already open?
Only?
though?
Okay.
Only.
Draw the battle map.
Yeah, and they can bring in more.
I'll tell you what, friends. We can work this out. We don't have 20 gold between us, but what we can do is we can lend you our friend here, and I point to Lockett. He's a very capable warforged, and he has this excellent ability where he can stand guard all day with no break. You guys can sneak out, maybe get some lunch, maybe see your family, and take a break for a little while.
Go see the show.
Make a perception. Yeah, not perception.
A perception, sure.
Persuasion check. He says, you leave your buddy there, cut it down to 10 each.
I look at everybody, shrug.
Good to me.
Good deal. Very good, Victor. I'm impressed.
Well, Olar's already paid mine, so.
I did, but I'm asking for 10 back.
I got my 10 back.
I need.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh, shit.
He say, all transactions are final.
Oh.
Well, then you got my
I'll listen to
extra.
Victor a little closer. All right.
So, so Devad Olaros, take 20 gold off of
20
your,
off.
I
Yep,
did
I
already.
did.
and
Yeah.
then everybody else 10.
Yeah, about that. So I'll hand him the 10, but I'm gonna sleight of hand it back.
Oh boy.
All right, make a sleight of hand check.
And I want
Oh,
to distract him.
God.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Okay, with advantage if he's distracted.
Like, this is a
Oh,
mighty
wrong
fine
card.
area that you have here. Could you give me a little bit more information on the sites?
Oh, jeez. Good thing you had
Ooh.
advantage.
Ooh.
Oops.
At least it
Gotta
wasn't
use
a
that
one.
inspiration.
Have you heard about their brig?
You want to use that inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to end up in the brig.
Watch it be a 12 this time. There we go.
Oh,
That's better.
that's better.
Oh, that's better.
You called
So you managed to gold back, kind of palm it, and the guard doesn't seem to notice.
It's because he's looking at my 20.
I'll split my 5 with Timon for helping me there as we go back in.
All right. So as you go into the city, you notice that this is a very large metropolis. It's right on par with Twin Bridges, if not a little bit bigger.
Oh.
Yeah. And at the gate, just as we're passing in, I look at one of the guards and go, "It's been a long, dry trek across here. I'd really like a good ale. Can you direct me?"
He points at the first building on your left there and says,
The first one. All
Yeah, he
right,
says-
I like that.
and
I got
he says, there's the Southgate Tavern right there.
Oh,
Such a great
thank
guard.
you,
Usually
guard.
you get
Thank
charged for
you.
doing things like that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well,
I look
I
at the
mean-
rest of the guys and go, "I'm heading in, guys.
I'm heading
I
in.
need me a big tankard of ale."
So you go in, and there are, this is morning time, so
Yep.
there's not a lot of patronage at the inn right now, but there are a couple people there eating some breakfast and drinking out of mugs, but just a couple.
Yeah.
Guy that's behind the bar is kind of cleaning out mugs from the night before. He's a dwarf.
Hey. I step up to the bar and say, "Good to see you, sir."
He looks at you, Olaros, and his
Oh,
jaw drops open.
Disgust.
he sees my beard.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
and I see his
He's
jaw
like-
drop, and I said, "I know what you're thinking." And I pull it out of my coat or from underneath my plate. And I say, "Here's my beard. It was cut off. And I'm looking for the dude that did it, but here it is. Now, I would really like a large tankard of ale, please."
He immediately takes one of the mugs he just cleaned and fills it to the brim with ale and puts it in. It's like, "It's on the house, mate. I can't even imagine what that'd be like."
Oh, I thank you, my friend, and you can't. It is horrible. It is absolutely horrible. But I
stroke
thank
my
you
beard
for
in
the
the back.
ale. Oh, and I take a big swill. Little dribbles down my beard, what's left of it.
Ew.
Yeah, well,
It's weird that you
It's-
have a pocket beard now, though. That's just
Yeah, pocket
awkward.
beard.
yeah, I know it. It should be dribbling all the way down to my belly, but no, falls off 3 inches below my nose. Anyway, I'm drinking my ale, and I start telling him a little bit of my story about getting here, how we got here, and what's been happening, and how bad the road's been. And then I look at him and say, "A strange thing happened last night, and I don't know if you've got a lot of people running around here in plate, but we were standing guard last night before we got in here, and we found this hand in a plate armor just cut off, and it wasn't one of your guards. It wasn't that kind of plate, and we don't know what it is. We buried it out in the desert, but we've been hearing strange things going on in this town." And do you have armored guys running around here? Is there that kind of fighting going on inside this town?
Oh, there's all kinds of people here, mate. I just, all kinds, really. It's just, but there's been a lot of dead people showing up. Like, I mean, I think last week these was like,
These dead people walk in the bar.
Jeez.
I've never seen a dead person walk into the bar.
No, I haven't either.
But there was about 7 people who died last week, I think, with
Wow.
either they said crossbow bolts, or some of them are just getting their throats slit, just out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's not.
Nobody's
that's not
even
what we
seen
saw.
anybody who did it.
Yeah, that's not the kind of thing we saw, but it still doesn't sound good. Well, we're here, and we have killed 2 of the 7 on our trip here, and this is pretty much our intent. This is our goal. So if this is being caused by one of the 7, we're hoping to find him.
Well, as far as I know, none of the 7 have been turning up around here. Luckily, they've been kind of sticking around to the surrounding villages and towns. But
My guess those deaths have something to do with them. That's right up their alley. So we'll have to do some exploring. But I need to rest up a bit and enjoy the ale and some good food. And then our party will start looking into this.
well, you got all the ale you can drink on, mate.
Well, I couldn't ask for more, sir. Your
Another
brethren.
round.
What's that?
Well, I'm not. I said your brethren, but I'm not a drunkard either. So
We'll leave the time into doing that.
Well,
yeah, I'll have me a couple of tankards, and then
Yep.
I'll be happy.
All right, so so you have your few tankards of ale there, and
Did any of the other guys follow me in?
I did. But I'm just busy.
I was AFK when we entered the town, so I am assuming I would have followed you.
Yeah, I'm in there's a tavern right there on the corner called the Southgate Southgate Tavern, and I went right straight for it. Met a dwarf bartender who felt sorry for my cut off beard, and he's offered me all the ale I can drink on the house. So I'm in there drinking. Devad came in. You came in. What
Where's
the
the
other
rest
guys
of the
are
group?
doing, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
yeah, and Ra, you did some of your training in Sandstorm, but you never really came. Like you mainly stuck towards like the east side of town, which is where the military district and stuff was. So this wasn't like your tavern of choice when you were in Sandstorm.
Right. Plus,
But it's a nice tavern, run by a nice dwarf. What's your
I'm
name,
excited.
dwarf?
Oh, my name is I didn't come up with a name for him. So sorry.
Oh.
His name is Jeff. It's Jeff. He has a brother named Jeff.
No dwarf is named Jeff.
This one is.
No. He could be Joffrey.
I'm coming up with a name. Generator.
Because he and I are going to be buddies. My friend,
Internet is slow today.
He's randomizing till he gets a good one.
Yeah.
I want a good one because he's going to be my friend.
Your first friend.
My first friend in Sandstorm. Probably my best friend.
No, your first friend.
Oh. Thank you.
Name is
Jeff.
the name is Broser Dimblade.
What was the first name?
Broser.
Broser?
B-R-O. Yeah, B-R-O-S-O-R.
Broser. Okay, Broser. I like Broser. Broser and Olaros. Pals.
Friends forever.
Friends
right.
forever.
Now let me dick her.
There's nothing to dicker about. He gave me my bruise for nothing.
That's right.
All right, Broser. I thank you, sir. What are you
So
guys
he goes
doing?
back.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm chowing and drinking.
No, you and I see you and Rigel, but I don't know what Dolos and Victor and Timon are doing.
You should mind your own.
All right, I
Don't
will.
worry about us so much.
No problem.
We're not worried. We're drinking.
I'm probably hanging out with Victor, drinking and playing poker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's he said there's not really a lot of people in here.
No, there isn't.
No, it's
It's morning.
breakfast.
Nobody comes in to gamble in the morning.
It's an assumption. If it were happening,
It's a
I'd be
damn
doing
good
it.
assumption. Let me see you find any taverns around anywhere where at 8 o'clock in the morning people are playing cards.
You're getting excited over nothing.
No, I'm
It was
just
an
telling
expression.
you. An expression. Playing cards is not an expression.
I said I'd be.
It's playing cards.
I used the word if. If Victor is playing cards, I'd probably be there.
Broser looks to you, Olaros, and says, have you ever been to Sandstorm before?
No, this is my first time, sir. First time.
Well, I noticed your holy symbol there. There's a really nice temple to Obadiah here.
Oh.
There's a what?
Well, that will be my first place to visit.
It's on the western side of the city. It's
Western
it's-
side. Probably
it's
what?
it's the one with the tree. You can't miss it.
Which street?
It's in the holy district.
All right.
Just, and he gives you detailed directions, and he says,
Okay.
it's the one that's with the trees. You can't miss.
Okay. I look around at my guys there. I don't know where the rest of them are. They're off in the corner. But it's morning and not a lot going on, and I've had my 2 beers and all. And I look over at Rigel and I go, Rigel,
What?
a temple to Obadiah is here, and I really want to visit it. I will feel much better. I think I'm going to take off and go check it out. It's over in
I
the Holy
don't think you
District on
should
the
go
west
by
side.
yourself.
What, you don't think this town's safe enough for me to go to Obadiah?
7 people died last
I was
week
gonna say,
from.
Yeah.
We're here
From what?
from crossbows and throat slitting.
Yeah, there's crossbows and floats. You know, it's a big city. I would think.
I'll go with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, believe it or not, they died in the big city. This isn't your.
Yeah, I
This
know.
is this
but
isn't this
I look
isn't
at that as
Sindleson.
back alley stuff, not going down the main street of town.
I'm
All
pretty
right,
sure
Rod.
people were killed in the main streets of town.
Divide, you want to come along?
Yeah, I'm coming.
All right. Then
I
Divide and
better.
I will go.
I better
Do you
go
want to
too.
come along? Okay.
I better.
All right. The 3 of us can go.
All right.
Okay.
So what are the rest
Let's
of you
go.
guys doing while they go to the temple?
Playing cards.
Part of me wants
Alright.
to go to the temple just to see what happens. No,
Oh,
I'll hang out here and just kind of have a drink and look for marks. I mean, people that want to play cards.
I do, but I add an S after the word drink for me.
Yeah.
All right. Dolos, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wander town. I want to see what's around.
what? How can he wander town and I can't?
'Cause I
Well,
can
you
hide.
also-
All that you got that oven on your shoulders.
Just-
You're in giant gold plate. You are a beacon of light.
or hopelessness.
As I walk out, I cast pass without a trace on me, so I just disappear.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I can't
So-
do that. I'm a rather noisy stealthier.
Yeah. So
So,
Olaros, you lead these people through the direction that you'd gotten,
Yeah.
and it takes a little while to get there. This is a pretty
Yeah,
large city, and this is
it
kind of in a
is.
different district. But you get
Yeah.
there, and
Uh,
immediately, whenever you see the temple, there are several temples in this area. This is what's known as the Holy District.
Yep.
But there is a grove of trees surrounding
yes.
a wooden structure that's ornately carved,
Oh,
and
it's beautiful.
it's weird to see this many trees in the middle of the desert.
I am all smiles and just beaming.
So you approach the temple, and there's nobody coming in or out of it right now.
Okay. I go up to the front door. It's not locked, is it?
No.
No. So I open the front door and I step in.
Okay.
And yep.
So you open the temple, and the super high ceilings here,
Yeah.
ornately carved wooden pews. There is a pulpit in the front where you assume sermons are given. There is this wooden, like, it looks like a stump that, like, the insides were carved out of and turned into some sort of, like, holy basin of some sort of water there. But right next to that basin, you notice that there is someone lying on the ground.
Lying on the ground.
See, they get murdered in the church.
All
Yeah,
right.
Is he dead or sleeping?
I don't know, but I start approaching him.
Yeah. And as you approach, you notice that there is a crossbow bolt that's in the back of his neck, pinning him to the ground.
Oh my God. Now,
See?
when I see that,
This
I
is
go
why
to
I
the
told you
pastor,
not to go by yourself.
Don't worry.
and I'm
I'll be
grabbing
fine.
my medals, and I lean over, and I go, and I want to try to revive him. I medically I take the bolt out of his neck, and then I want to revive him, but then I'm going, I need those diamonds. But then looking at him, I'm in the temple, and I think maybe I can res him anyway because I'm in the temple. And I start doing my chant. I grab my medals and I start chanting my revive.
As you start to cast your revive, make an intelligence check real quick.
And now I find that it's actually working.
Your intelligence?
No, my revive.
No,
Oh.
not that.
Yes, not that. Just come on. Oh shit!
So
Now
you
that can't be. Okay. I'm using my inspiration. I just got it. But shit. God. There goes my inspiration. I had it for a whole hour.
I smell a crit one from a mile away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the gods are against me. What is this?
Are you sure you're in the right church?
Yeah, right.
I know it's the right church.
Yeah, so
The oak leaves.
So 300 gold worth of diamonds from that pouch have disappeared,
out.
and you notice you feel like your pocket get warm for a moment, like something.
Yes.
Yeah. So the spell goes through, but unfortunately, Revivify only works on someone who's died in the last 1 minute. It's been a little bit longer for this guy.
But I had to try. I had to try.
Did you really?
Yes,
Did
I
you
did.
though?
Yeah, did you though?
Yes, I did. I had to try.
But did you?
Well, I did. I spent my only. Now I've got to go do the next one so I can get an inspiration again. Oh, what a waste. Okay. Anyway. All right.
So-
now I am really depressed.
How do you think that guy feels?
Yeah.
Yes.
And since
I do
this
wonder
guy
why
was
my
up on
back
the
got
pulpit,
warm,
you can see in the two different wings of the church, you see two more dead bodies. It looks like they were
God.
They were like altar attendants and stuff. And they
Try to
they
revive
got
these guys too.
I look around.
I mean, we got more diamonds.
I look around at my two buddies, to Rigel and Devad, and you see a very stern look on my face, and saying, "Let's look around real quick. Let's see what we see. See if
And
I
we
somebody's
see-
will
been
see
here."
what you see next time.
Oh,
Man.
Oh, all right, guys. Thanks so much for the subs, the bits, the follows. I hope
I've
you
had
enjoyed
better
today's
endings than
sessions.
this.
What are you talking about? This is an excellent ending.
No, not a
3 dead people in a church? That
three
seems.
dead people in a church. I've blown through 300 of gold and diamonds, and
And-
No idea.
lost
He
my
has-
And an
inspiration, and you're calling that a good ending.
It's your fault.
From my side,
You
it's
should
pretty
have
funny.
rolled better.
I
Yeah.
call that,
Oh,
and now I got to go do laundry.
you got to throw out the
Guess what
wash.
matters?
All right,
Ah.
guys. Thanks so much. We will see you Thursday evening, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Talk